Iowa voters braved the snow and cold to give former President Trump an overwhelming first victory of the 2024 election season. So what does this mean for his challengers and the rest of the campaign season? Republican political strategist Pat Brady joining us this morning, literally just drove in from Iowa. You were there. You were part of it.
You know, I'm not suited up. Those polyester suits I wear just don't hold the heat in.
He literally just got here. You were part of this last night. Donald Trump winning big. Ron DeSantis managing to get second, Nikki Haley close third. So what's your take from what happened yesterday?
Well, a big night for President Trump. Iowa, and again, I participated and I gave a speech, and Iowa's a pretty, very conservative place, and it's very much Trump land. So it was expected he would win. The margin was about where it should be, but now we go into New Hampshire, where the race is much tighter there.
And momentum is everything. But let's talk about this, because I was reading that in the 7 contested Republican races since 1980, only 2 winners in Iowa have captured the party's nomination. What does this really mean?
Because Iowa, and God love them, it's really a neat experience to go over there and participate in the democratic process. And everybody's in a good mood, even the people that aren't with you. But it doesn't reflect demographically the rest of the country. It's very conservative. It's very evangelical. 2/3 of the voters over there as Republicans are evangelical. So it doesn't give you a good representation of what might happen down the road. But it's a great process, and it kicks it off.
And it's the first. Yes. Okay. So moving forward, what can we expect for Haley and DeSantis? I mean, huge win for the former president. How important is this next phase in New Hampshire, right?
Well, this is probably, there's 2 real important races coming up. And New Hampshire's one of them, and Nikki Haley's within the margin there. I mean, it's a close race there. And in New Hampshire, unaffiliated voters can vote. So you don't have to be a Republican to vote in the Republican primary. And in 2000, John McCain, who was way overspent or way over fundraised by George W. Bush, had not a great night in Iowa and then went to New Hampshire and won by 19. That can happen. And that's the kind of feel we get now. But then she's got to go to South Carolina a month later and see if she can win in her home state. I mean, Trump's still the clear front runner, but the only person that really has a path now is Governor Haley.
Okay, so we have the former president now with a huge victory. A lot of criticism came last night because the Associated Press called this race only 31 minutes into this, and people hadn't even voted yet.
Oh, I tell you, I was in my thing, getting ready to give my speech. It's like 7:30, and I got my cell phone on. I get an alert. They declared Trump the winner. I hadn't even given my speech yet. Yeah. People hadn't voted. People hadn't discussed it. It was really, remember back in the old days, they got mad because they'd call races and people in California hadn't finished voting yet. So it was really, I don't know why they did that. Fortunately, nobody in the room picked up on it. People were more focused on what was going on, but it's not a great...
Let's talk about that. What kind of influence does it have on the voters who still were planning on going to vote and maybe did, and they're hearing the race has already been called?
Well, in this unique circumstance of last night, it was so cold outside, I think they were glad to be inside. But yeah, and this has been litigated over the years. They shouldn't do that when people are still actively voting, because it will have an effect one way or another.
Very interesting to watch yesterday, and I know you said this was really exciting for you to be a part of that.
Yeah,
as well.
It was fun. There were 200-some people, voters, and the nice thing about it is, you know, I was in a heavy Trump room, and I'm there for Haley. People couldn't have been nicer, and we're just talking and talking about the issues and what's going to happen, and they vote. And these people are patriots. They come out to vote on a freezing cold night. It's a lot of hard work. My adversary, quote unquote adversary, was a young woman who had her daughter there. I mean, it was freezing. She came out and did all this. So a very upbeat thing, but I'm not sure what it means long term for the Republican primary process. But Trump's still the clear front runner, and the only one, as I said before, that has a path is probably Governor Haley.
Well, it's going to be a fun season to come, absolutely no doubt. So we'll be seeing a lot of you. Thank you for literally just driving in from Iowa.
I tell you what, it is so cold. My head was frozen at the world's largest truck stop.
Yeah, come on.